Oh, hello again, people. Welcome back to HemingwayLand.com, your source for quality, affordable land in the states of Hawaii and New Mexico. This is our preview of all the properties going live on the website for tomorrow, Friday, April 17th, 2020. Before I get to that, I would like to say there are a number of people in my quote-unquote industry, land investors, who have been doing videos on YouTube and prognosticating about the future of the quote industry based on the coronavirus. And how this is going to affect us, and how people want to move out of the cities and into rural areas now because whatever, blah, blah, blah. I am not one to make broad generalizations I've derived from insufficient data like 1 week's worth of sales. That being said, if I were so inclined, I might do such a thing, because this week was, in the long history of this business, the best week for volume of sales that I have ever had by a lot. So just an incredible week of sales. So I want to take the time to thank all of those people who bought land from us this past week, a list which includes Denise, Patrick, and Allison, all of whom bought those Socorro properties that we listed last Friday. They all sold. 2 of them sold in a day. The third one took the weekend, but all of them gone in about 3 days. Sold some land in Taos County to Wally and Steven. Also, Alan bought 2 properties out there from us in Taos County, so thank you to them as well. Robert bought one of our Deming Ranchettes properties. Andrew scooped up one of our Rio Rancho lots in Sandoval County. And Tony bought our McKinley County Blue Water Lake property. We listed 2 of these back in November, and I have been shocked that it took this long to sell one, because it's a really good property. There's no zoning out there. There's no real restrictions. It has good roads, power at the lot line, nice residential neighborhood. So congratulations to Tony. And if you haven't checked out the other Blue Water Lake property, and everything I just described to you sounds, vaguely appealing, please do, because spring is coming and properties by the lake are going to be a big deal. There's going to be people looking for those. So it's an enviable property. That's the point. Additionally, aside from all those people who bought land from us this past week, I had a number of people who'd been making monthly payments on properties, all of whom contacted me this week and said that they wanted to pay it off entirely, which was remarkable. So to Isaac, Loretta, Sam, and Lisa, and Kim, thank you to them as well. At a time like this, where the economy is suffering in this way, it was a tremendous weight off my shoulders, if you will, to have just such a great week. So again, thank you. Additionally, I want to thank all the new subscribers on the channel, as we always do. There's about 20 of you this week. I can only see 3. So Joe A. Hickman and Casey L., thank you and welcome. Hope you find something here that interests you. With all that said, guys, we have only one new property debuting this week. I'm running into the problem right now, which is I've got properties that are in escrow. I can't get out of escrow. And then I've got properties that are out of escrow that I can't get photographed. The Hawaii properties now are starting to get photographed because my photographer is out of quarantine. He's healthy, he's fine, and he's out of quarantine. So this week, the one property is, boom, this one, HIHI 5234. Located in the Nanwale Estate subdivision, 1/5 of an acre for $5,600. Currently our cheapest, or most affordable, if you prefer, Nanwale Estates property. As you can imagine, there will be a video up here on the website tonight where I will be talking at length about this lot. If you have watched any of our videos in Nanwale Estates, if I were you, I would spare yourself the viewing. It's me saying the exact same thing as I always do. But nonetheless, if you haven't, prepare to have your mind blown. The property sits right here off of Ginger Road. It's not a corner lot with Mauna Kea. It's here off of Ginger. It's like one lot in. And as you can see, you're in a nice residential area here, really at the back of the subdivision, furthest from Pahoa Village Road over here. But back here, you've got a number of residences here, so on and so forth. Power along Ginger, but not at the property line. Nearest power is about 150 feet away along Mauna Kea. So I don't want to represent it like it's power at the lot line, but it's, pretty damn close. If we go to the photo gallery and take a look at this, you will see some of the pictures down here. Of course, we have our normal Nanwale gallery, and then we have the property-specific photos. This, unfortunately, is the only real shot we have of the nearby power line, but it does exist, and it's 150 feet away, I promise. Anyway, this is Ginger Road. As you can see, like most of Nanwale, it's a well enough maintained road. You've got a densely forested piece of land, but actually not as dense as most of the lots out here, so maybe easier and more affordable to clear this property than some others, etc. And as noted, in a nice private area in the back of the subdivision. Of course, this sub sits in very close proximity to nearby Pahoa village of Pahoa, where you can go in and get grocery supplies, things like that, as well as nearby Kiao, for more dining, shopping, nightlife, and not too far from Hilo, etc., as well as some nearby beaches like the Kehana beach over there and Poihoiki. So, blah, blah, blah. It's in a really nice area over there in the Puna district on the east side of the island. And that is the only property I have to discuss this week. I just want to let you guys know, we're up on the Instagram. We've been on the Instagram now for a few months. Pretty pictures and pithy comments from me, the disembodied voice, about land, about my experiences with title companies, so on and so forth. We're still working on this. We got the Cocopelli guy redesigned recently, blah, blah, blah. But the subscribers and the commenters have really been taking off lately. A lot of interaction over here. And I hope to have, believe it or not, informative content on the Instagram in the months ahead. I will say we're working on, I know how much you guys like Tres Piedras Estates up in Taos County. I know how much you like Rio Grande Estates in Socorro County and Rio Rancho in Sandoval County. I am working on it. I promise I am working on bulk acquisitions in all of those places. So I hope in the very near future to certainly have land at least in one of those places, and then hopefully throughout May sort of be rounding out the rest of those areas. We're under 100 properties now in New Mexico, which hasn't happened in forever. And I hope to get that count up, really, really high. So in order to do that, I need to buy like 50 properties at once in one subdivision and move like that. So I'm working on it is the point. All right, guys, with all that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in next week's video, where I hope to have more than just one piece of land premiering next Friday. Thanks for watching. See you then.